Welcome back, gamers. Another installment of Oxygen Not Included here. This is outside of my regular Let's Play series. I was watching Brothgar's video recently on his fart catcher. Fart Power, I think was the name of the video. And it's a part of his new blueprint series. And I decided to build what he was talking about in a base with just flatulent tubes. So this is actually not a sandbox game. It's not a creative mode. I'm up to cycle 91. I've got this thing running. I've got the tree researched pretty well for everything that you need in order to build this, and then some. I think I probably had it done around cycle 70 something, but I was just still tweaking the base a little bit. As you see, the base is a little crowded. I sort of deliberately didn't leave the initial cocoon of habitable zone until just recently. I headed up here to get some wheeze-worts in this rather large cold biome, and I'm heading down here to get some of this water as my base is about to run out of water, and I need to filter some of this polluted water into clean water. I've yet to find any useful geysers or vents. Just this one, actually, which is an infectious polluted oxygen vent. Not incredibly well placed or incredibly useful. So, have not found any other vents at this point. If I do a thermal overlay here, yeah, I don't see any vents standing out, save for that one. So I still need to do some exploring, but I was single-mindedly focused on building a fart catcher. So this is what I've got. My whole base is very open in design. I have this central chamber here, which is all airflow tiles, so that I have good air circulation. I'm in the middle of building electrolyzer-based oxygen production facility, self-powered up here, because a couple things. One, algae is running low. And while water's running low, that's sort of what I'm working on over here. I'm just going to dig down to all this water over here, pool it together, and filter it. But what I've got here is everything oxygen-wise filters up, and everything heavy filters down. Airflow is pretty good in my base, and everything ends up down here. As you can see, it's pretty breathable down here, mainly because it keeps getting pumped out. Let's take a look at the gases. So you see here I've got one filter only. It's filtering out natural gas, goes into my natural gas reservoir, from the natural gas reservoir into the natural gas generator. Everything else, which is normally CO2, will get pumped out over to here to this vent, which will get scrubbed by the carbon skimmer. If the pressure in here overpressurizes, or if I'm pulling up stuff that is not CO2, I've left an airflow tile here so that it can escape, and usually that would mean I've pulled in some oxygen that I didn't want. Go ahead and let this run here. We can see on my automation overlay what I've got going on here. I could have made it cleaner, but I tried to make it nice and compact. I think I could still do better with the placement, actually. Maybe if I moved the pump up and put the sensors below the pump. But what I've got going on is I have a pressure sensor that says if the pressure is above 500 grams, then go ahead and activate the pump. And I've got a gaseous element sensor with a NOT gate that says if I'm not pulling in oxygen, or if I don't detect oxygen here, then go ahead and activate the pump. The combination of the two then, if I don't have oxygen, but I'm over 500 grams of pressure, activate the pump. I did get into a situation at one point where I was pulling in oxygen, and I got into a point once where I was running the pump when not running the pump when I should, because there was just a little pocket of CO2 here that wouldn't get over 500 grams, and I actually started to get quite a bit of buildup of natural gas here, but it seems to have found equilibrium now, and as you see, it is working. You also notice that this pipe is backed up. My gas reservoir is completely full of gas. It's got 150 grams, 150 kilograms, I'm sorry, of natural gas inside of it. and it's backing up the pipe, which is great. I mean, each one of these is another 1,000 grams, so I could probably get another, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 20, maybe another 20 kilograms in this pipe here. Anyhow, this thing runs pretty effectively, and it is also filtering my polluted water. So this whole setup is powering the gaseous element sensor, this pump, this one gas filter, this water sieve, carbon skimmer, pump, and this pump, which doesn't run constantly, but there's the water setup. And this thing's been running for a while, and it should probably stop running soon because just this hydro sensor is going to tell it to stop running. This is just my sewer runoff from my bathrooms, and it doesn't fill up that quickly. Yeah, there you have it. It's working. It's working well. I'm just going to go ahead real quickly and do a couple of overlays. So let's get everything from that one circuit on here. There we go. There's my power overlay. We'll go ahead and do water overlay. We've got the liquid bridge set up where it prioritizes this bridge to the carbon skimmer and the overflow goes out. Gas overlay. And I think that's the important stuff. And automation overlay. I've got a hydro sensor here to only pump water out of here when this gets over a certain amount of water. And of course the gas generator is only going to run when the battery runs low. So I think that's it. Temperature wise, I have a couple of wheeze-warts here to keep everything from getting too hot. And it works, and it's working pretty well. I've only accepted flatulent dupes into this base, and I have 7 of them. So there you have it. Yeah, hope that was good for you guys. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, and until next time.